Did you ever hear the tannery before you go, you cute little rascal? What'd you do to your eye? Tannery comes in a spray can, and it's made for leather and vinyl.
I don't think Wiley blows through Will Rogers.
Through?
Fly?
Through. You'll be okay.
That'll work if you do it like that.
There's fire in your eyes.
The tannery,
I'm talking about the tannery. Now sit up and pay attention.
Yes, sir.
Tannery comes in a spritz can. You give it a little like that, and it cleans smooth leather or vinyl, and at the same time it cleans, it protects with a mixture of carnauba wax and silicone.
Did
you hear about the girl who got silly putty instead of silicone?
Her windows fell out.
No, I'll tell you about that later.
No,
the tannery is available. Are you still listening?
I had a girl one time that was,
I don't want to know.
She was depressed, and she wanted to commit suicide.
Yeah.
And didn't know how. I said, well, just put a pistol 2 inches below your left breast. And she blew her kneecap off.
Walmart, Western Auto, Venture Housewares, and good stores everywhere have the tannery. The tannery has the Good Housekeeping seal of approval. Falls Ferry Road. Ackerman Buick.
Is he still with you?
Yeah, after what you did to him last time, I guess. Yeah. I hope he was out of town that day.
I certainly do, Mr. Ackerman. If you're listening, a very pleasant good morning, and I do humbly apologize for the treatment you received the last time that I was on this show.
Yeah, you were pretty
dumb
tough on
cars.
Mr. Ackerman said this time when you came into town he had a car he wanted you to drive. It's sitting in front of the building, but no one's had the nerve to go down and start it.
Forget it, Mr. Ackerman.
He'd like to do something nice like what you did for him.
Yeah. Sweet fella.
Yeah. Now, see, you're losing it again. Had you for a while, had you settled down.
No, fine. I'm settling
really
down
serious.
again. I'm back into it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Boy, you had some heavy stuff to say there.
Yeah.
Hello?
When you get what you want in your struggle for self, and the world makes you king for a day, go to the mirror and have a look at yourself and see what that man has to say, because it's not your father, your mother, your wife whose judgment upon you must pass. The fellow whose verdict counts most in your life is the guy staring back from the glass. Some people may call you a straight-shooting chum, and you'll get pats on the back as you pass. But your final reward will be heartaches and tears if you've cheated that man in the glass. So I can be serious, you see, once in a while. How you do?
Remember Miss Blue?
Hello there, sugar.
Come on, give us an all is well, Miss Blue.
All is well, Jimmy. I just had to come by and say hi, Jimmy.
I'm glad to see you, hon. How's everything?
All is well.
I like your gloves.
Oh, aren't they beautiful?
Yes,
really. You're getting better looking.
Well, it's true. I do. With age, except this zit I got on my eyebrow.
Ask him what he did to his eye.
He looks older than me, doesn't he?
Oh, no, Jack doesn't age.
I know. Oh, I see.
He just turned 39.
Thanks, Miriam. 39. Miriam wouldn't lie. How old do you figure Jimmy is?
Oh, about 38. I remember when Jimmy first came on TV.
You're right, hon. Please leave. You're right. Right on the button. She hit it right on the head,
38.
you know. 38, yeah.
38.
Right on the button.
You know, when he first came on TV, he was real young. You know, he was a teenager.
That's true. Yeah.
The old Dumont Network, I think I remember. We had a 2-inch screen. I always thought you were just that tall, just a little bitty guy.
Well, we could talk about that for a while, but anyhow. Good to see you again, hon.
Well, it's so nice seeing you, and thanks for coming in.
All right.
All is well, Miriam.
All is well.
How old does he really look? About 60?
Now get out of here. Don't you start that.
She just said that to make you feel
Isn't she a sweet lady?
Yeah, but she
and her
didn't.
vision is good.
38.
You-
38?
I have never in my life wanted to call anybody a dirty word as bad as I do right now.
Oh, no, write it down.
That was such a sadistic, rotten, filthy giggle.
Well, you know what I don't like is a guy who weasels. You said earlier, you said, I hit the big 5-0 last August. And then all of a sudden
I
you
said I hit the big 5-0 come August the 10th.
You said last August. You admitted you're 50. Now you're back to 49 again.
What you think of me is not
I
important.
have no feelings about you
It's
whatsoever.
what
You're
the
very
wonderful
unimportant
people
to me.
out there who
They don't
listen
like
to
you
this
either, and
show.
they don't smoke your sausage.
Listen, I want to tell you.
This is going to be a long story?
The shut-ins appreciate me.
Yeah.
And if anybody's listening to this show, they've got to be a shut-in. If they could get out, they wouldn't be listening to this mess, I'll tell you that.
There's no question about that at all. You want a glass of wine?
No.
Got some great
I
Suave
had
Bowl.
some of that last night.
Did you sip a little wine
Yes,
last night?
sir. I made Dean Martin look like a sharecropper last night.
You really put it away?
I spent 2 hours in the grandfather's clock trying to call home. That pendulum hit, behind, it's
You just said the
Suave
best
Bola.
thing.
You got some of that, huh?
Suave Bola, that's good wine.
Now, serious.
Yeah.
It is good wine.
It is good wine.
Because I do partake of that on occasion with a meal, and it's delightful.
You drinketh of the grape.
Yes. I prefer the white.
Yes.
Okay.
Suave Bola.
Yeah.
Did you ever have it in the little 7-ounce bottles?
No, I wouldn't even, listen, that wouldn't even wet my tonsil.
But
boy.
the point is, it's nice to take along to a ball game or whatever, or there's just 2 glasses in a 7-ounce bottle. You buy the 6-pack, take
That's
it home.
revolting.
Don't have to open a whole bottle that way.
Two glasses in a bottle?
2 glasses.
Ridiculous.
That'll get you started.
Will it?
Sure it will.
Okay.
Suave.
I never saw that. That's a good idea.
That's a neat idea.
A 6-pack of wine.
6-pack
Yeah.
of wine. Take
Hey.
it right home with you.
Well, we'll have that when we go out to dinner tomorrow
We'll
night.
take it in the car.
Yeah,
You
sure.
driving?
No.
We can't both sit in the back seat.
Oh, yeah, we can. The way they pull us off, who was driving? Nobody. We were
Nobody.
both in the back seat singing.
Hey, you
Yeah.
notice I think somebody stole our steering wheel. Phil O'Brien told me they've got the little bottles over at O'Brien's. A lot of good restaurants. Latrex Humphreys are serving the 7-ounce bottle, the individual bottle of Suave Bola. It's available at Straub, Skaggs, National, Kroger, Schnucks, Ron and Bob's, and St. John's. Delicious. Remember the first time I was in high school, we drank a little wine
Yeah.
at a party. I had too much.
Chug-a-lug,
Chug-a-lug.
Idaho.
Went outside into the front yard, get a little fresh air. You know how that fresh air is?
Yeah.
Fell right down on the lawn.
Yeah.
Figured it was a starry night.
Yeah.
Couldn't get my bearings. Said I'll just lay here until I can make out the moon or one of the stars, and then I'll be able to get up. Laid there about 2 hours. I was laying on my stomach.
You know what I did? I was at working with my granddaddy in Harvest. Or not my granddaddy, my Uncle Chester. And he kept wine in a gallon jug. He bought it by the gallon jug.
Yeah.
You know, that old cheap stuff. And so we sat there one evening, and I partook.
Mm-hmm.
And did pretty well, you know. Just got to where I couldn't have found my fanny with both hands if every finger had been a flashlight. You know, really a darling. And it was all well and good, and I woke up the next morning and got out on that combine, and they had that water sack, you know, and I was feeling, you know, pretty good. I took a drink of that water, and I was gone again.
Yeah.
Just started all over again, like you recharged your battery, and I'm out there on that combine, whoopee, you know. Terrible.
I think wine and champagne have a tendency to do that.
Yeah, well,
I drink-
champagne, I drink champagne. I get enough gas to go to Pittsburgh and pull a trailer, you know. It's unreal.
Is that why you quit smoking?
I'm afraid to.
Oh, I like champagne because I'll tell you something. You look at me when I get dressed up, you can tell I'm a champagne drinker.
You know,
A lot of guys, like, you'll come into a place, I'll bet a lot of bartenders say, "You want a beer?" I come in and they'll invariably say, "Would you like some champagne, sir?" That's the difference in our, not just the age, but the demeanor and the way we carry each other.
I think I would offer you carbolic acid. It's or battery acid.
Battery acid. Well,
You
I'll
know-
have half champagne
You know what?
and half acid.
No. Half acid?
Hello? That didn't come out the way I
I don't
thought
like
it would.
bubbly wine of any kind. I
Is that
really
right?
don't. No, I just don't like sparkling wines.
Why is that? I
But, you
wonder?
know, as a fellow said, and he kissed a mule, everybody their own taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't agree with you.
And you don't look like the champagne type to
Oh,
me,
yeah.
I'll tell you.
Oh, I'm so classy.
Will you put on a tie?
Sure.
Ah,
Wait till you see me when we go out to supper.
you going to be
My
good looking?
neck and tied, tucked in my collar.
I cannot wait to go out to dinner with you.
Yeah.
That should be fun. It should start a small riot.
I bring my own Brooks tangy ketchup wherever I go.
Well, is that a touch of class?
A lot of gourmet restaurants don't have Brooks tangy ketchup,
May,
and I just
May.
take it.
Gourmet.
Gore what?
May, not Met.
Met.
No.
The New York Maze?
No.
What are you talking about?
Hey, you said gourmet.
Yeah, gourmet restaurants.
No,
don't.
gourmet. May.
Gourmet.
Straighten up, Champagne.
I didn't say that right, huh? That's the way you guys say it in Texas?
Champagne Charlie would not
Well,
say.
Gourmet. I take my Brooks tangy ketchup with me wherever I go.
Oh, that's a good move.
It's a little nippy.
Good.
You like?
Oh,
I like ketchup on everything.
it lingers a while.
It certainly will.
Yes, just kind of hangs there nice on the palate.
I won't eat a French fry if it hasn't got Brooks ketchup on it.
I won't eat French fries anyhow.
Well, why is that?
Well, I must
Not
watch
gas
my weight,
again.
and you
Stop talking about
obviously
gas.
enjoy them.
I do, with Brooks tangy ketchup.
Yeah.
Brooks tangy ketchup can take any. You can take a cheap old breakfast sausage at the store. Just pick your brand there. Take that home, fry it up, watch it shrivel up there, and then put a little Brooks ketchup on the top to kill the flavor. It's delicious.
Liver lip.
Did I say something wrong?
You've done hurt yourself with me. You have ripped your drawers with this, cowboy. I want you to know
I
it.
shouldn't have said that about the
No,
sausage.
you shouldn't have said it.
I guess I touched an open nerve there.
You
didn't
just flat stomped a mud hole in me that
yes,
time.
it's going to take a lot of us.
And in a
here.
moment, friends, you're going to hear a gentle thud, and that will end this broadcast for
Yes.
this day. And you
Don't-
might as well play the Star Spangled Banner because they're going to drag his limp fanny out of their studio.
Well, I wasn't talking about your pork
I'm
sausage.
telling you, you're going to get it.
You make a good pork sausage.
That is true.
Oh, it gives me a lot of... All a tractor trailer from here to Glendale. Could be uphill all the way. I wouldn't care. I could do it in a second. But I think you ought to clarify that smoked sausage, because I think a lot of people like myself went in, bought smoked sausage in good faith, took it home, tried to smoke it, couldn't keep the damn thing lit.
No, what you don't understand, boy.
Well, I understand
Listen,
everything. It's
I
my
want to tell you, every
program.
time I come to St.
tourist.
Louis, I wind up sitting here trying to explain something to you.
Well, you sure don't dress
And I
up
don't-
for the
Hmm?
occasion. I'll tell you, we got people downstairs sweeping the garage look better than you do. Go ahead now. Hurry it up, Sonny. I got
don't
business.
suppose it bothers you any at all that my mother gave me this shirt, does it?
No, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell Ruth.
She gave you that shirt, huh?
My mother gave me this shirt. And my mother's
Guess she
80
figured
years
you were
old.
too big to spank. She had to do something.
My mother's 80 years old, and she's going to come and get you.
She fooling
Because
around?
she ain't afraid of you. She ain't afraid of you at all. She will as soon as she's over the pregnancy.
What were we talking about? I don't even want to know. I lost my
We were on smoked sausage.
Yeah.
And it's already smoked.
Oh, is that what it is?
Natural hickory smoke.
Oh, I see.
And you take that and you put it on the grill.
Why?
If you're cooking outside.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Or if you want it for dinner.
I
Or
couldn't.
you want it for lunch.
I'll have
It
ham
is a
chops.
marvel. You can broil it.
Yeah?
You can fry it.
You can...
You can boil it.
I'm going to tell you one other thing. You left out.
Would you like to go ahead? Smart mouth, you walked into that. Get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else?
Put it in your microwave.
That is very true.
That's your wing.
I cannot believe what we subject the people of St. Louis to. Every time I come into... Hey, can I be serious for 1 minute?
You're listening to WJMT in Lexington, Kentucky. We do this under an assumed name.
Yeah. Can I
This
tell you
is Harvey
something?
Granfelder.
Shut up.
And yes,
I want to tell you something.
tell me.
Because, as you probably assume, my serious moments are rather few and far between.
You know I got a
But
Charlie horse.
Well, listen, Charlie missed his horse, too.
Go
I'll
ahead.
tell you
I'm
that.
sorry.
Now, I got to say this. I never in my life, and all the years of broadcasting, have enjoyed doing radio as much as I do with you, Jack. And I sincerely mean that. I really look forward to coming here and just raising the kind of hell that we raise and having fun. And I hope the people know that what we say to each other is said in jest, or they would think we were deadly enemies. But I do have fun here.
I think since there's two of us involved here, Jimmy, that it's very nice that 50% of us enjoy it when you come to town.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, what else did we have to say?
Yeah.
Don't mention sausage anymore.
You hurt my feelings.
You got a Jimmy Dean sausage commercial in there? You do have. Let's do that now. This is the rest of this has been funning around. This is a paid Jimmy Dean commercial.
I paid for it. Me. I did.
He will in a minute.
As soon
Like
as
that watch.
Uh-huh,
What time have you got there?
Huh?
It's
Well,
nice as that.
it's about 1 diamond past a ruby.